girls, can you believe it's been a year? Did y'all have fun last year? You glad Larry Mac's back?
So much fun. We're glad you're back.
All right, all right. Now, have y'all been busy since we were here? It's hard to believe it's been a year. Have y'all been busy?
Yeah, really busy, but we're glad to be back.
All right. Now, have you been behaving? That's the biggest thing.
Yes, of course.
That's not good.
I have.
No, busy. I have a little motto. It's like you work hard, you play hard. You just have to find the balance between the two. So you excited to be at SEMA again this year?
Very excited, yes.
Very good, very good. Well, look here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the show. If y'all promise me, y'all will stay right here. I'll come back and I'll give you a full report on everything that I see in there, because I know, just like every year, there's going to be a lot of neat stuff in there.
Okay, we'll be waiting.
Well, I left the girls outside. They are mixing and mingling and gripping and grinning, what girls do best. Now I've made my way inside the show, and my first stop here is the Ford display. And right here you see somewhat of a cutaway 2.0 liter EcoBoost Ford engine. And you know, if you remember the little video we shot on our engine back at the shop back in Mooresville, we were able to see the overhead cams. You see you have two of them. Now I want you to take a look right here. The timing chains. These are all the things that Slick 50 Supercharge really will help out. Now, we just left Texas and we're headed to Phoenix, so we're going to look at all the three manufacturers just to show you that Slick 50 Supercharged and all Slick 50 products will work in any of the engines. We're going to look at Ford, we're going to look at Toyota, and we'll take a look at Chevrolet as well. So let's make our way on further down the line here at the show. Well, we've made our way over to the Chevrolet display, and how about this? Is this not cool? This is a 2014 Corvette Stingray Gran Turismo, brand new off the showroom. Is that not an awesome looking piece of equipment? Now, here's what I was thinking as I was walking over here. You remember our little chassis dyno test with our Subaru, where it makes about 250 horsepower and we gain 10 horsepower? Well, this one right here makes 460 horsepower. So can you imagine if we gain 10 horsepower at 250, what Slick 50 Supercharge, what you could gain at 460 horsepower? Well, I continue my journey around SEMA, and it's amazing. I found an old friend. This is a Toyota Cutaway engine and drivetrain by Cutaway Creations out of the DC area. I actually used this on the broadcast with the TNT race broadcast for a few years, and this tells us so much about what Slick 50 Supercharged can do. You think about, you look down in here at the camshaft, you look at the piston area, here in the crankshaft area. With its friction modifier, it reduces friction in all those areas. And when you look at the oil pan, especially here in the cylinder walls and the piston, remember it takes away all the sludge out of those areas. But this also is a great way to illustrate about engine horsepower to chassis dyno horsepower. This is where the engine horsepower is made. This is what's measured by the engine builder. But when you look here at this cutaway transmission, through all the gears of the transmission, all the way through the output shaft, and then down the drive shaft into the rear and assembly area, all these bearings, the ring gear, the pinion, these axles right here, all the way out to the rear wheels, all of those things will rob horsepower from what the actual engine horsepower. That's why we measure the real world on a chassis dyno. And like I told you a while ago, if you can get that to about 20% reduction from engine horsepower to what's truly being put out by the rear wheels, you've actually done pretty good. And just remember, Slick 50 Supercharged can help that number immensely. Well, we covered the Ford display, we were over to the Chevrolet display, but now we've made our way to the Toyota display, and I wanted to take a look at an SUV. This is a 2014 FJ Cruiser. When you think about an SUV, we all have the habit of really loading it down with people, loading it down with a lot of luggage, loading it down with a lot of everything. And when you do that, you're obviously taking away from the horsepower and you're actually hurting fuel economy. So just remember, Slick 50 Supercharged, it's going to restore some of that lost horsepower, but the big thing we all love, the thing I know I love about it, it's going to give you a little better fuel economy. All right, so girls, did you miss me?
Yes.
I didn't get an answer out of you.
Yes.
Well, I missed y'all, but I had a lot of fun in there. I do have a question for each of you. What type of car do you drive?
Ask her. She drives a way cooler car.
What type of car do you drive?
I just got a Nissan GTR.
A Nissan GTR. Well, when I was in there a while ago, I went by the Chevy display, the Toyota display, and the Ford display. And this Slick 50 Supercharge, it will absolutely help your car, fuel economy and horsepower, because I know it'll work in every one of those cars in there. And I saw the coolest display. Actually, it was a display I had on one of the broadcasts for a number of years. It was a cutaway engine, transmission drivetrain, and you could see all the things that Slick 50 Supercharge will do for your engine. So regardless, you still don't know what kind of car you drive, do you?
I just want to say.
You ride the bus.
I do.
Okay, Slick 50 Supercharge, you help the bus as well. All right, as much as I love hanging out here with you, I want to get back inside, a lot more ground to cover. One more time, what is it? Pour it in, pour it on.